What's so stupid? It's actually genius. Intentionally failing repeatedly at a particularly shitty job that you hate doing in your workplace so eventually you're not asked to do it anymore. I know this because I have employees that have done this. Whatever happened to the Snuggie? I remember laughing at the mere existence of those sleeved blankets. Then I was jock-gifted one. And I fucking loved it. Building a giant horse giving to your enemy and then sabotage your enemy with warriors inside. Being really bad at things like fixing iPads. My dad and uncles need help with their tech stuff all the time. And they always come to me because my sister is hopeless with that stuff. She's not. But she's got them believing that. Lather, rinse, repeat, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, and take two, and call me in the morning. All advertising campaigns to get you use twice as much of something than you really need to. Adding a $200 monitor and motivational videos to a $200 exercise bike and selling it for $4,000. Seriously, please like and subscribe and comment something nice for your favorite Reddit slave. One day a little kid, probably in kinda, asked me to spell ICUP. I answered by saying ICUP. Confused. The kid said no, it's ICUP. I laughed and said ooh. Selling your panties online. The NASA theory. Doing something illegally in an obvious fashion somewhere you shouldn't be doing it will make your action go unnoticed. For example, smoking a joint in front of a police station. People will think that no one in his right mind would do it, so it must be a rolled cigarette and not a joint. I live in a country where it's illegal. Disclaimer, that theory hasn't been scientifically proven, so try at your own risk. Spam. Robocalls. Pop-ups. Unskippable ads. Dick pics. Etc. Everyone hates them. Hates them enough that they should backfire for the advertiser. But the haters just try to ignore them and move on, and that makes the 0.00001% of people that respond to them make them economically viable to torment the rest of us. Multi-level marketing. Genius when you're the actual CEO of the company. Stupid because it's horrible to do to people. Tons of comedies like Airplane through Zoolander and beyond, but not Zoolander 2. A lot of times I'll be raving about a movie and I'll have to give a disclaimer, you know. It's ridiculously stupid, but hilarious. I have always had a terrible memory. Back when I had reasons to send actual letters through the mail, I would always forget to buy stamps. So, if I really needed to mail a letter, I would put my own address as the recipient and the intended recipient as the sender, so that it would be returned to sender, which is actually the intended recipient. Worked every single time. I expected it to fail a few, but it never did. Microtransactions in gaming. There is always someone willing to buy them. Sometimes red, sometimes blue. Committer is literally a website that is either red or blue that changes when you refresh it. Homer. Me and my mom agreed on that Homer's script had to be written by a genius because no one could think of this dumb shit. We had lots of laughs discussing. Selling 1 million pixels for $1 each. https://n. Wikipedia. org/wiki/the_million_dollar_homepage. Selling pet rocks. I remember reading that this company, I think they made candy bars or toothpaste, and they spent exorbitant amounts of money for this engineering firm to create a system/device that would clear the empty packages from the conveyor belt to separate the full packages from the mistakenly empty ones. After all the money spent, and all the time, to develop this new system, they went to install it and found that a woman on the assembly line had taken a fan from the storage room and angled it at the conveyor belt to blow off the light empty packages, while the heavier packages that actually contained the product did not move. And it was flawless. Just a stupid industrial fan that did the job perfectly without thousands and thousands of dollars and months of R&D. The Room. Tommy Wiseau picture. Scientology. Epic meal time. The idea of just turn it off and then turn it back on again. The guy who created a fake traffic jam on Google Maps by carting around 99 cell phones. Loading up on Tesla stock even though it's already at an all-time high price. 20 years ago Oldman Murray. https://oldmanmurray.com. One of the first proto game review comedy websites. Created by two of the guys who helped create games like Portal. Created a video game review system based on how long it took you to find a crate or barrel in the video game, as a way of commenting on how lazy game designers had become. The Starter Crate review system, https://www.oldmanmurray.com/features/40 HTML, is easily so stupid it's actually genius. PPTP. It is a little fabric cone you put over male baby's penis to prevent them peeing all over you while you change them. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Selling your used yoga pants online. The shit my D&D party comes up with to solve simple problems. When I was in college I watched one of the foreign exchange students eating Cheetos from the bag using chopsticks. At first I thought it was kind of silly, then I realized how genius it was, because that way he wasn't staining his fingers. Coors Light marketing. Back in 2005 there was a guy who managed to trade up a red paperclip into a house through a series of 14 transactions in a year. Here is the wiki about it, https://n wikipedia.org/wiki/1_red_paperclip. Spray cheese. It's just a bottle of high cholesterol for parties and miscellaneous purposes. Education. Schools mostly. First you think it does know it do its job, but then it either fucks up your life and you become smallest part of system, or it brings you to the top and actually be a system.